Hello, this is Intuitive Anna Priscilla. It's Sunday, October 22nd, and I'm going to do a reading for the coming week. We're going to use our Celtic Lenormand cards, which are the beautiful ones, since we're going towards the Celtic holiday of Samhain. So I decided that I would use these this week. Beautiful cards. This is the Celtic Lenormand by Cloe McCracken. An artwork by Will Worthington. He's a very famous artist in the Celtic and Druidic world. It's a great guidebook to this deck. So if you're thinking of getting a new Lenormand deck, I would definitely recommend. Each page has a picture, has keywords, has a type of person that it would corresponding to, the playing card associations. There's also the description of the picture, the meanings of the symbols. If you're using them for spiritual readings, meanings, dark and light meanings, spell use, timing, affirmation, deities. So all the information that you need to really have a comprehensive understanding for the cards. Also, I know Cloe uses them in spell work. And other people do as well, use Lenormand for spell work. So today I'm going to do the reading in a little different way. I'm going to pick 3 topics, and then I'm going to actually turn the card over and find the card that corresponds to the topic that we're going to speak about for this week. And then I'm also going to look at the cards around those particular topics, which is another way that you can do readings. You can actually use your deck face up. But first I'm going to use my selenite wand just to clear the space. So let's just clear the space. Ask for guidance for the week. Do a little bit of deep breathing. Create a little bit of a circle here for us. A little sacred space. It's a beautiful selenite wand I have with the tree of life and then the moon symbols. So this is great for clearing space. It's like a wand. It's a great wand, actually. Or if you want to charge your crystals, you can put it on and it will actually cleanse the crystals. You can use it over your body to cleanse your aura. There's a lot of uses for these wands. All right, so the first topic I'm going to look at is your relationships, your romantic relationships. So let's look for the heart card. So this is romantic relationships for the group, all those who watch this video for the week. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm looking for a big red heart, but on this deck it's actually a small heart on a stone. So I think I passed it. It's the mice, there's a broom. It's a different image on this one. I have to remember that. Here it is. So I'll give you a little view of the cards. Okay, so today we're going to talk about romantic relationships. So I'm going to put this back in the deck, shuffle it around. And then we're going to find the heart again and just look at the cards on either side of it for our reading. Now that we know what we're looking for. Here we are. So for the heart reading, for the love reading, we got the tower, or the this is like a municipal building, and we got the message or the rider. So you may be getting some official news regarding a relationship, perhaps also maybe a marriage license or some kind of legal document. Perhaps it could be wills, it could be something that divorce, it could be news that you're waiting for about immigration status. It could be a letter or news from somebody who maybe you're involved with at work in some kind of organization. So there's communication going on in your love life or your romantic life, and communication of some type of official status. So it would be a good time if you are thinking of getting married, or maybe doing a will or doing a prenup or anything like that, to do the legal work now, because this is the energy around this relationship is connected with that. It could also be maybe getting a book published, some creative effort you've been doing, or dealing with an Etsy shop, an Etsy store. Perhaps you're opening up a new business for yourself, doing something that's creative or close to your heart. So it's also maybe if you're an artist, it's a good time to put your pictures in a gallery. So creativity, movement, free expression is important this week around your creativity or your emotional situation. So that's our reading for the week for the Heart card. So let's look at what obstacles you might be facing this week. So we're going to look for the Mountain for that. Here we have the Mountain. So what might you be facing in terms of obstacles or opposition this week? Oh, that's interesting. So we have the snake, the mountain, and the garden. So the snake is a card of betrayal. Somebody maybe who's trying to stab you in the back. Somebody socially. The garden card deals with your social life. So you may have met somebody socially who you're finding as being obstructive, or perhaps you want to put up your guard against them because you don't trust them. There's somebody in your sphere who you're not trusting and who you shouldn't trust. So follow your intuition on that. Put up your guard. Or somebody who may be trying to ruin some endeavor you're trying to do by putting up a lot of obstacles or blocking your activity. So look at the people around you and the people that you're organized, you're connected with, particularly in regard to maybe social media, larger social groups, gatherings of people. So there's somebody in your sphere, not necessarily your close, intimate friends, but more in your social sphere, that you can't trust this week and that you're going to find is going to be obstructive to you. Now, the mountain can go both ways. It can be an enemy, and particularly with a snake, you may feel that. But you can also use the mountain to block this energy. So if you are feeling betrayed or feeling like someone's trying to stab you in the back, or there's a poisonous atmosphere around you, just put up your shields. So the mountain can be a positive card when you want to use it as a barrier. Nobody can climb that mountain. They can come in on the ships, but it's a formidable defense. And then the garden is also saying, watch yourself in groups. Maybe don't socialize as much, or don't go into any situation, even online, that you don't trust, because there's a fair amount of poison in some kind of situation that's in the wider group. So that's what you need to be cautious of this week. And then let's look for a card concerning your work life. And I'm going to use the Anchor. So the Anchor represents, there's a couple of cards in a Lenormand that can represent work. I'm going to use the Anchor. So this is a situation where you're in a job where you feel you're secure, you're steady. Maybe it's a long-term job. So you may be looking for one of those this week, or you may be in that situation. or you may feel stuck in a job. This can also be in a negative sense. It can mean that you're stuck somewhere and you need to pull up anchor and sail away. So I'm going to re-enter it into the deck and see where the anchor comes for us. So this is another way you can do a reading with your cards. It's a cartomancy type reading. It's used a lot in classic cartomancy, this type of reading. So if you have a topic that you really want to explore, you don't want to leave it to chance, just do it this way. So here we have our anchor. So this is your card in relation to your job. Excuse me. So here we have the cross and we have the stork. So it looks to me like you may feel oppressed at work. You may be having some obstacles. You may be in endurance contest this week with your job. And you're stuck. You can't get out of the situation. You may be taking on responsibilities or burdens that you're not particularly happy about. So with these two together, it can show really a stuck situation that's weighing heavily on you. And you're going to feel like flying the coop. The stork is a card of movement, positive movement. It's also a card of birth. So you maybe feel like applying for a new job or moving into a new situation in your job. So there is going to be some offer or some opportunities to move out of this situation this week. You may have to make it yourself. You may have to start looking for ways that you can improve your situation. It can be a physical move, but it could also be a move within a job, or maybe looking for a new position in a job where you've been way too long. Or it could be maybe moving closer to work. You may be finding where you're living is a little bit getting on your nerves, or it's a commute that's very long. So this is a card of movement that creates improvements in your situation. And you see the stork is facing the anchor. So the stork is saying it's time to pull up the anchor and fly away. And you can see water in these cards too, which is movement. So if you're in a situation that's difficult and stuck, look for ways of improving it or moving out of it, or creating something new. The stork also brings new babies, or making the situation a new situation for yourself. So there you are. There's your 3 readings for the week. And if you do have Lenormand cards, I would practice doing some readings for yourself that way. It's another way of using the cards. So thank you for listening. If you like, please like and subscribe. And I will be back again sometime during the week using another one of my Halloween Samhain type cards for you. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon.